Welcome back to Travel Partner Official. I'm Sarah, and today we're not just talking about travel, we're talking about survival. These are the world's most dangerous hikes, raw, untamed journeys that test your courage and willpower. Lace up your boots, hit subscribe, and let's dive into the first trail, where the path is carved into the face of a mountain. Our first challenge, Mount Huashan, China, a legend among thrill seekers and a place where adventure and spirituality collide. This mountain is not just a destination, it's a rite of passage for those who crave the extraordinary. To reach its sacred peaks, you must conquer the infamous plank road in the sky. Rickety wooden planks bolted to a sheer cliff, thousands of feet above the ground. The path is so narrow that only one person can pass at a time, and below you, the valley drops away into dizzying emptiness. Your only security? A harness clipped to a rusty chain, weathered by years of wind and rain. Every click of the carabiner is a reminder of the razor-thin line between safety and the abyss. Shuffle sideways, pressed against cold stone, wind clawing at you, every step a deliberate act of courage. The mountain tests your resolve with every gust, every creak of the wood beneath your boots. The mental battle is fierce. Silence the panic, focus on your breathing, and move with precision. Your mind races, but you must find calm in the chaos, trusting your grip and your instincts. The reward? Walking among clouds, gazing at a landscape that feels otherworldly. From the summit, the world below seems distant and unreal, as if you've stepped into a realm reserved for the gods. Surviving the plank walk is a story few can tell, a raw reminder of your own strength. The sense of triumph is overwhelming, a surge of adrenaline and relief that you'll never forget. This hike demands respect and preparation, both mental and physical. Before you even set foot on the planks, you must steel your nerves and check your gear, knowing that every detail matters. For those who dare, it's a journey to the edge that will change you forever. The exposure is relentless, and the drop below is a constant reminder of the stakes. The mountain's power is humbling, and the sense of accomplishment is immense. Standing atop Huashan, you realize how small you are and how much you're capable of. Every step is a victory over fear. Each careful movement forward is proof that you can overcome what once seemed impossible. Mount Huashan isn't just a hike, it's a test of nerve, a journey that strips away pretense and reveals your true character. Are you ready to face it? The mountain waits for no one, and only those who truly commit will reach its heights. Let's move on to Spain's legendary canyon walk, where a new adventure and a new test of courage awaits. Next, we travel to Spain's El Caminito del Rey, once the world's most dangerous trail. Restored for safety, the new boardwalk hovers above the original crumbling path, with dizzying drops and a constant reminder of its deadly past. You're suspended in air, crossing narrow canyons and a swaying suspension bridge. The thrill is in the exposure and the history, walking where workers once risked their lives. Even now, the heights demand your full attention. El Caminito del Rey is a walk through the sky, unforgettable and exhilarating. Now, we journey to South Africa's legendary Drakensburg Traverse, a brutal, multi-day trek that stretches across the mighty Dragon's Mountains. This is not just a hike, it's an epic adventure that tests every ounce of your endurance and spirit. The Drakensberg's jagged peaks and sweeping valleys have challenged explorers for generations, drawing those who crave true wilderness. Here, there are no marked trails to guide you, just wild, untamed terrain and weather that can shift in an instant. One moment, you're basking in sunlight. The next, you're bracing against fierce winds and sudden downpours. The journey begins with a daunting ascent up chain ladders bolted to a sheer cliff face, a true test of nerve and strength that quickly filters out the unprepared. Each rung climbed is a step deeper into the wild. Once atop the plateau, the landscape opens up, but so do the dangers. Sudden storms and thick rolling mist can transform breathtaking beauty into a maze of hazards within minutes, obscuring paths and landmarks. Navigation becomes a constant high-stakes challenge. With no signs or markers, you rely on your map, compass, and instincts. A single wrong turn can lead you miles off course, or worse, into real danger. Every step is a chess match against nature itself, demanding self-reliance, resilience, and the ability to adapt. The Drakensberg rewards only those who respect its power and come prepared for anything. But for those who persevere, The reward is immense. Solitude, wild beauty, and a sense of accomplishment found nowhere else on Earth. The views from the peaks are unforgettable, stretching across a landscape untouched by time. The Drakensburg Traverse is more than a trek. It's a pilgrimage into the heart of wilderness, where every challenge faced is matched by the raw, untamed beauty of South Africa's greatest mountains. Welcome to Hawaii's Kalalau Trail, an 11-mile journey along the treacherous Nepali coast. Don't be fooled by paradise narrow, muddy tracks cling to cliffs, and one slip could mean disaster. Crawler's Ledge, the trail's most notorious section, is a sliver of rock above crashing waves. No handrails, just nerve. Flash floods and falling rocks add to the danger. But for those who brave it, Kalalau Beach awaits. A secluded paradise reached only by foot. The trail demands respect, but the reward is unforgettable. This is Hawaii at its wildest. Ready for the desert's ultimate maze? Deep in Utah's Canyonlands lies the maze, a labyrinth of canyons, mesas, and dead ends. This is one of the most remote and least accessible regions in the entire United States, a place where the land itself seems to twist and fold in endless, bewildering patterns. The maze is not just a name, it's a warning, a promise of challenge and mystery. Getting here is an adventure in itself. The journey demands determination, a sturdy vehicle, and a willingness to leave civilization far behind. Once inside, you're utterly alone, surrounded by silence and stone, with only your own instincts to guide you. Navigation is everything. One wrong turn can cost you hours and precious water. The trails are faint, often disappearing into the rock, and GPS signals can be unreliable in these deep canyons. Every decision matters. The desert heat is relentless and water sources are scarce. The sun beats down mercilessly and shade is a rare luxury. You must carry every drop you'll need, planning carefully for the journey ahead. Every step is a test of endurance and self-reliance. The terrain is rugged, the climb steep, and the distances deceiving. Here, your strength and preparation are put to the ultimate test. The silence is absolute, the scale humbling. In this vast emptiness, you feel both insignificant and deeply connected to the wild. At night, the sky explodes with stars. With no city lights for miles, the Milky Way stretches overhead in breathtaking clarity, reminding you how far you are from the world you know. You'll find hidden arches and ancient petroglyphs, rewards for those who plan and persevere. These silent witnesses tell stories of people who braved this land long before you. The maze is a journey into the wild and into yourself. It's a place where you confront your limits, discover your resilience, and return changed by the experience. Next, we head to Scotland's most notorious ridge. In the Scottish Highlands, the Aonach Eagach Ridge is a mountaineer's rite of passage. This knife-edge traverse offers relentless exposure and few escape routes. Once you start, you must finish. Scramble over crazy pinnacles with sheer drops on either side and slippery rock underfoot. Weather can turn in an instant, adding wind and rain to the challenge. It's not for beginners. Confidence and experience are essential. The reward breathtaking views and pure exhilaration. Conquer the ridge and you'll feel on top of the world. Zion's Angel's Landing is legendary. A short, intense hike with a final ascent that's pure adrenaline. After steep switchbacks, you face a narrow sandstone spine with 1,000-foot drops on both sides. Heavy chains are your lifeline as you scramble to the summit. The exposure is breathtaking and terrifying. Focus is everything. The view from the top is your reward, a sweeping panorama of Zion Canyon. Angel's Landing is a mental and physical test, one you'll never forget. Ready for a stairway to the heavens? Let's climb Huayna Picchu. Above Machu Picchu rises Huayna Picchu, a steep, ancient staircase carved by the Incas. The climb is relentless, narrow stone steps, sheer drops, and high altitude. The infamous stairs of death near the summit demand careful footwork and nerves of steel. The descent is just as challenging, requiring intense focus. At the top, Machu Picchu and the Andes unfold below, a breathtaking reward. This climb connects you to history and tests your limits. Now, to New Zealand's alpine wilds. In New Zealand's Mount Aspiring National Park, the Cascade Saddle route is as beautiful as it is deadly. Steep, slippery tussock slopes and sudden weather changes make every step a risk. A slip can mean a fatal fall. Avalanches and whiteouts are real threats. Only experienced trampers with proper gear should attempt it. The views, glaciers, peaks, and wild valleys are among the world's best. Cascade Saddle is a true mountaineering challenge. Next, we hike on fire. Our final adventure, Pakaya Volcano, Guatemala, an active, erupting giant. Hike over loose scree and solidified lava, feeling heat radiate from the earth. Get close to glowing lava flows, an awe-inspiring, dangerous spectacle. Toxic gases and sudden eruptions mean you must go with a local guide. Toast marshmallows over volcanic vents, a surreal, unforgettable moment. Pacaya is a humbling encounter with Earth's raw power. Now let's head home. From China's cliffs to Guatemala's lava, these hikes push you to your limits and reward you with unforgettable perspective. They demand respect, courage, and preparation, and offer a connection to the wild few ever experience. If you're inspired, subscribe and join our community of adventurers. Until next time, stay bold, stay prepared, and never stop exploring.